gonna try to put more energy behind that because you're supposed to feel it when you speak it. So, if you can feel it, you can speak it.
Alright, so I'm gonna do these quick pieces. Hold on.
If you can feel it, you can speak it. You can yell back at me, it's okay. Alright. If you can feel it, you can speak it. I don't need to go to Iraq. I'm in a war of my own. Watching a new dream here be shattered with the chrome going on. There's all of this shit that we can't condone, but it's bad when you're with the crew. It's even worse when you're alone. See, how are we gonna stop visuals from getting the intellectuals who think we're a bunch of animals because of some individuals? This is critical. People not wanting to hear any of the spirituals and they're not loving our women. They're loving these materials. See, in this place, I don't feel safe. Got chains around my neck and wrist like an American slave. Rivals amongst my group and with others. And how are we enemies and we supposed to be brothers? And how are we hitting our women and we're supposed to be lovers? Damn, I really guess we stooped down to disgracing our mothers. See, before this, our ancestors were being whipped on their backs. Even though that wasn't me, I can still feel that pain from that whip on my back. I can still see the pain and the scars are not done. I'm like Kunta in my own way, trying to run for freedom, but there is none. Everywhere I go, there's dead ends and roadblocks. White people going through walls when they're Milwaukee and buck shots. Quick to catch Kobe, but not the murderers of Biggie and Pac. And by this, you can kind of find out who's in and who's not. And these same people want me to follow in their path because I'm light-skinned. But I can't follow in their path because of my past. Out of my eyes, there were bags when my brothers wore rags, and some of them still get mad because I'm glad. Then you wonder why we get stuck in the system. Live and die by the system, get screwed by the system, so we're saying, fuck this system. I've already been handed your hood's death sentence. I don't need to be told with a judge and jury in my presence. See, sometimes I don't want to be me. That guy's Latin people, Asian people, even some white people that want to be me. Is there something that they see that I'm just blind to? Or is it because they're getting tired of being you? So you want to get mad when I'm calling most white people thieves, but don't forget y'all stole me and this is land we call the free. But let's get this straight. This isn't the land of the free. This is the land of the legal criminals and we can't leave. But I can't breathe in the truth when I inhale lies. People don't see this and it's wrong to this rotting country like flies. I don't really like them taking what's mine, but is that the capitalist in me or a part of me needing to die? I can't decide. So I need to stop complaining about me. There are Africans that want to be where I be. If you can feel it, you can speak it. That's my first piece. This is a more personal piece. Both of these pieces are in my book when you purchase the ebook.
Oh my God. And we should do it immediately.
Like right now. Like you can do it on your phones. I know they have Amazon.com applications. You know, instead of Temple Run, application right there. Fit that in. Alright, this is more personal, so excuse me if I get a little emotional for a second. I can't believe you didn't just come with me when it was expressed you could. Claim you didn't know when you was giving this advice with a fair warning and even received reassurance that your blessings would come in time. See, I paid my line, fought for what's mine, yet you still couldn't be just fine as you was taunted by his whispers and made me feel like I couldn't make it. It's that guy. Yet no one has the mushy poems that I wrote to you constantly in our sidekicks. Only walls here, 8 tapes and sheets witness those words that have me feel like I had a place with you as I only want to think the best of you, yet I couldn't measure up to that guy. You know that guy, the one who constantly hustled his way to success by any means. That guy who knew secrets and reasons who could manipulate their ways. Physically fighting, didn't hesitate to shoot too, then had enough energy to pay for that cruise and late night screws with dreams that help you snooze. No, society's new characteristics and high demands were already too much weight for this guy, poet who trusted your words and believed in our feelings. This guy who's only angry when conservative people claim to have broad thoughts, but when told testimonies and shown proven mistakes revealed that their tunnel of understanding is as open as an asshole or a dickhead. This guy who aimlessly fell in love with you because I had hoped that you'd stick by me because of the burning coals your gender has to walk through. Willing to defend you, proving that I was as good as you claim me to be, justifying your actions. I would give my wealth for your materialistic touch. But you hid me behind work then, sudden change of heart, because if you actually would have stayed, everyone would realize that this love was centered around me, so you would lay wrapped up in me. Find hideouts and escape life with me. We were intimate in places we weren't supposed to, but you would cry when you remembered certain times with me because my heart You owned it, my tears, you had rights to my soul, you had locked in your pupils, and with a snap of your finger I sacrificed for you, kid. You claim that you're done and give some little faded excuse, but that's okay because your actions spoke volumes. You gave me a sentimental past, then pushed out a future and acted like this was just a phase. Like a child, it's part of some competition. And like the child is a trophy and its love is part of some competition because you're always competitive, bragging about your improvements and possessions while I never cared to speak about my relevance, feeling like the bastard within society. The one that never measured up, that's why Pops wasn't brave enough to stay, but for me, rejection didn't come as harshly. It only came when I looked at child support papers, reminisced about those nights you lay naked, watched me sleep, and I swore you couldn't breathe without me. Just don't understand why you couldn't trust your love in me, but I guess you wanted me to be that guy, the one that all the women wanted to drool over because, well, he had muscles, the one that everybody wanted to be around because he had that name brand style, the one that can physically punch your emotions till you pass out and had a nerve to cheat on you, choke your visions and dreams, and come home drunk, still forgetting the definition of no, but can apologize for $4 million worth of luxuries just to ice your pain. So convinced that you need him, you claim that this couldn't work, but you want him to give you the same compliments that I did, give you the same butterfly feelings that you had with me. Pay attention to the world that you're seeing, and if not, remember those times that you had questions, because I had wisdom and a massage when times got stressful, so he's only an assembled copy posing as an upgrade while killing and replacing your murderers with V-Buys virgins. Me. But you know what they say. You never forget the first time you was loved. So he'll give you compliments and they'll only be half as special. So you only think of him half of the time and be fucking him in pieces because your emotions still haunt me. Your images still knock my stomach. And when I picture your smile away from mine, my heart still shouts why, but that affection still calls me daddy. See, this wasn't a fight for joint custody. It was a fight against a social statistic. You claimed that you understood that I wasn't a deadbeat. That you understood that I wasn't the one you could ask for a new pair of shoes, car, or house from. I was never that selfish, snooty, cocky, cold-hearted, psychotic, money-spending government, that sugar daddy lover that spoiled you with drug money. I would rather cry and die in a corner hoping for a family once more to be considered. It's that guy. If you can feel it, you can see it. Thank you guys.